Good morning, this is Master Castillo here at Maximum Martial Arts University, and today I have with me Mr. Brockman, my assistant head instructor here at the Maximum Martial Arts University, and he's one of many instructors that are here to help you not only become a great martial artist, but a great person as well, because we are here to change lives one kick at a time. So what we're going to be doing today is Poomsae Koryo for our new black belts, but not only for our new black belts, for all black belts in general, because this form does present some challenges. Okay, so Mr. Brockman is going to be going through it as I'm talking because it makes it just a little bit easier, especially as his kicks are much better and higher than mine, so this will help. So we're starting off at Koryo. Now look. See how he's locking it in? Those thumbs are going down that gig line here this way. His back is straight, his chest is out, and Kyungne. Now notice that he's taking his time to bow. He's not doing this flopping slovenly manner where everybody just slops this way. He takes his time. And Chunbi. So foot comes out, hands come up slowly, they turn and push out. And notice that his thumbs are even with this nasal cavity right here, the maxillary cavity. It goes from here all the way up, right around here, but right there, okay? That's where the thumbs are at. And notice that they're facing straight forward and that these hands are at a slight angle and you can see his nose, his face. Now what you don't want to do is do a full triangle this way. You want to have your hands bladed. Now from here, we're going into preparation for number one and prep. And let's take this one a little bit lower right here. This one's going to circle, this one's going to come around. He's going to step in a back stance and hana. Good. Now notice, right here, the nub of his hand is towards the middle of his solar plexus. This one's tucked in, thumbs tucked in. He has good position. Now he's throwing that side kick to the knee, one. And he's throwing it to the face, two. Now from here, he's coming in, chopping, one. Now look at this, beautiful. Thumbs tucked in. He has a good front stance, that front knee's forward, that back foot's at a 45-degree angle, the back leg's locked in, and he punches. Okay, now from here, he's going to bring his hand back and draw. He counts 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Then he pulls back into a back stance and middle blocks. This is even with his shoulder. Now he's going to go the other direction. He gets his preparation. He looks over his shoulder and one. Okay, so he has that good knife hand position. This hand is parallel. You can see it. Now look at that foot sideways. Let's turn just a little bit more sideways. There we go, right there. And then from there, he's throwing that side kick to the knee and side kick to the face. Now let's go back one more time on that. Now watch his hand position because this is important. When he goes to this position right here, and he goes to throw that side kick, look what he did with his hands, okay? Now show him on the other side as well. So he's doing this hinge block here this way to throw that side kick. So he goes here, and he throws that side kick, 1 and 2. Then he steps forward, and notice that he's not falling, he's placing, okay? He has a knife hand, he throws that middle punch, and then from here, nice good front stance, he draws and back stance. Now notice that he's not arching his back this way, he still has about a 30-degree angle as opposed to 0 right here. Okay, then from here, he's looking forward, he preps. Now look, let's show that prep. Those elbows are touching right there, and it's just like the low block, but now we're doing a low block with a knife hand. So knife hand, low block, 1, front stance, and arc hand. Good. Now look, it's nice and flat here. He's putting the focus on the index knuckle, not on the thumb. So you see a lot of people do this when it should be here and it should be flat. Then he does that front kick, hana. Now look at his prep, and hanato, 1, 2. Good, it's going right to his neck. Not to Godzilla, but to the person that's in front of him at the same level as him. Then he throws that front kick again, and 1, kia. Ha! Okay, then from there, we're throwing that front kick one more time. Go ahead and do that for me. 1, and he scoops and gets this position right here. Okay, so it's that arc hand. But notice that he would be scooping my leg. Let's scoot it back just a little bit, real quick. We'll go to there. Now, I throw that front kick, 1, he scoops my leg, 1, and then from here, he's pushing down, okay? That's one way to think about it. Okay, this is what we're practicing here. And it's more also, this is the way I like to do this. If he's choking or pushing or grabbing, yeah, I get my scoop here this way, 1, and I'm going after a single leg takedown. Okay, so that's also a way to practice it. So he's right there with that. Then from here, it's like he's dribbling a ball. He's going to step through with his side and he's going to do a echomaki. I'll show you this way. And it's 1, spreading. Go ahead, spreading block. Then from here, he throws that front kick, 1, and then he scoops again to this arcan. So it's his right side arcan to the knee. The other hand is underneath right here. And notice that it's not touching. There is some distance between. Then from here, he goes back to walking stance and he does echomaki again. So we're here and he's doing this, okay? Now from here, let's scoot it back just a little bit so the camera can see you. Here you go from there. Now from here, what we're going to do is he's going to turn into horse riding stance 1 and go into knife hand position, okay? So his feet are forward, his knees are tracking with his feet, his hands at his side, he's looking this way, and then he flips his hand and punches 1, right there. It's like if you're grabbing somebody behind the neck and then punching him in the face. Now he's gonna step through, he's gonna throw a side kick as he gets a hinge block, and he's gonna place it down and arcan. So there's a hinge block while you side kick, then as you're putting your foot down, you're getting your hand ready, and it's doing this slowly. This is going to the groin right here, going after the eggs. He's going to grab, he's going to rip, and yank him off. Now from here, we always talk about this, throwing him away, but he's going to step in and palm block 1. And then he's going to come in and elbow strike 2. Now notice this elbow strike, we got it straight across, and then 45 degrees right here. This hand is right here. Now notice that it's lined up. So his hand could fold over, but it's staying up right here. Then from here, he does that knife hand. 1, okay, let's scoot it back that way just a little bit so you can see. Then from here, he's going to grab and punch. He's going to step through and side kick 1. Good, then he's in that position. Now you can see again, this one's guarding the neck, especially the carotid arteries. This one's going after the groin. He's going to draw back and yank him off. Okay, and notice that it's grab and pull down and the arm slides. Then from here, he's going to lift up. Watch that lift. Good, to scoot up just a little bit. Good. And coming in and palm strike 1 and 2. Right there. Okay, so from that position, let's center it again. Okay, right there. So you guys can see it. Now from here, we're coming up to salutation of the sun. And his hands open up. And then from there, he's coming across. 1, 2, 3. That hand's starting to close right as it passes the parallel point. Go back to that again. So right there, that's when that hand starts to close. Okay, it's going to be the left hand. The right hand stays open. Now right here, right at this point, you have a slight arc right there. That's where it's going to twist. He lowers himself, he turns to the back, and gets ready for knife hand to the neck 1. So it looks like this right here to the neck, and then he's going to prep and low knife hand 2. And he's going to step in, prep, and same thing, showing you this way, knife hand to the neck, and prep, and low knife hand 2, and then again 1 and 2, and then the very last one. Okay, so he just did those 3 times. So it was 1, 2, then inward, 1, 2, then inward, 1, 2. Now he's ready with his right hand. This one's at a 45-degree angle. This hand's ready. He's going to lift, and he's going to step forward and arcan, lao ki up. And then he's going to end up right where he started from. If he's not right there, it's because I moved him around. And pro. Left foot comes around, hands come down, then they come up, and he's going to Koryo 준비, okay, or Poomsae Koryo 준비. Okay, so now, let's go all the way through by counts. Ready? Take our count right there. Scoot it back just a little bit. Let's actually start it right there. Okay, ready? And 차려. 경례. 준비. Poomsae Koryo by count. Ready? And 하나. 둘. Good count. Set. Net. Notice that he took that time to pause that middle block. Okay. 다섯. Good. 여섯. 일곱. Ha! Good. Beautiful. Okay, so he kept right as he put that foot down. Beautiful. Now look. Good scoop. Good position. He has that arcan. Good. Look at this right here. You can see that it's parallel, and then there's a little bit of space. Now he's going to step through. He's going to do echomaki. Go ahead. Good. Let me show you this. It's echomaki here. Ready? And front kick one, and scoop and arcan. So he just threw that front kick, and he scooped and arcan. the front hand scooping, the back hand is arc handing. Now he's going to come back and echomaki right here. Okay, go ahead and do that. Good, and then from there, he's stepping around and knife hand one, okay? See, everything's in line, that's great. And then from there, he's grabbing, punching, stepping through, and side kicking. 1, 2, lands, and then he draws. 1, comes into walking stance, and 2. Good, then from there, knife hand, 1. Good, and grab and punch, same time. Now notice he's still keeping his horse riding stance. He's not changing it to a back stance. Then from there, he steps through and side kicks. Now you go into that wedge block at the very end. So you guys are at this position right here, and you start to step and hold, and then only as you throw your side kick do you do that wedge block, okay? So that's where he's at right there. And then scoot up just a little bit for me, right there, good. Now he's coming in and low blocking 1, and then palm blocking and that elbow, okay? This is parallel, this is at a 45-degree angle. He's right here where you can fold it over, but he's not. Good, he's looking, has a good horse riding stance, and salutation to the sun. Good, scoot it back, do that again. Good, right there, okay, ready? And then from there, you can see where the hands overlap, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Light bend, not too much. Then he turns and low blocks 1 and 2. I'm sorry. Knife hand to the neck. 1 and low block 2. Then from there, he's going to do the same thing, but inward. Knife hand and low block. So showing you this way, he's going here, and he just went knife hand, then prep, and low block. Then again, knife hand, prep, and low block. And the last one, he's stepping arc hand. Ha! Good. Now, you don't want to over launch, but you don't want to under launch. So this is square. We're at a 30-degree angle, and then from here, it's paro. Okay, so let's go all the way through this way, and then we'll go all the way through the other direction, and we'll make sure that he can do it 3 more times. So start here and Koryo. Come, Nate. Good. So let you guys follow along. He's not going to go fast. Chunbi. And Koryo Poomsae or Poomsae Koryo. Ready? Shichak. Good side kicks. Taking his time on his stances. Good. He's locking everything in. Remember, his preparations are relaxed. He's only tense at the end. Good. Looking great. Echomaki, spreading block. Steps back. Echomaki, turns. 1. Good side kick. Good. 1. 1. And see how he continues right there. 1, 2. Good. 1. 1, 2. Right foot comes to the left. Salutation to the sun. Right as it gets to the parallel, he starts to close. He twists at the end. Then outward knife hand, outward low block. Inward knife hand, outward low block. Inward knife hand, outward low block, and arc. Haro. Beautiful. All right, so now what he's going to do, is we're going to start in this position right here, and he's going to face that way and do it. Okay. So actually step up just a little bit right there to that position. There we go. Now let's go along with Mr. Brockman. Ready? And Koryo. Tame. Chunbi. Let's take our time. Ready? And Shichuk. Good. Make sure you guys follow along. Koryo. 경례. So we're going to give you guys one more chance to follow along with us. And what you're going to do is, if you need to pause it at all, he's tired too, okay? If you do these forms the way you should be doing them, you should be tired. I can hear him breathing hard, and it's a good thing. Now, you can pause it at any point in time. You can watch it, you can rewind it. It's important, but make sure you also try to follow along. And then after a while, try and do it by yourself, and then go back and watch it again and see, oh, did I do that right? Oh, I missed this. Let me get that part. So let's do it one last time. Ready? And let's follow along with them. Koryo. 경례. 준비. Remember, it's feet apart. 1, 2, 3. Here this way. You can see hands this way. Ready? And 시작. 바로. 차려. 경례. All right, great. So, everybody listen. That is Poomsae Koryo, or Koryo Poomsae. Now listen, when you guys are practicing, take your time. Make sure you're working on your preparations. Remember, you're not tense in your preparations, but those preparations do serve as other types of blocks, as preparatory motions or other things. So if I'm going here and I'm getting ready to knife hand, and all of a sudden I have to move and block, I have the ability to do so because I have a good preparation. If I only use this hand, then I've only given myself one option. Make sure you dig your stances in, make sure you're watching your kicks, watch the trajectory of your kicks, watch your balance, and in general, practice. Practice a couple times light, it means completely relaxed. Then practice a couple times as hard as fast as you can. And then after that, find that happy median and practice with good form, with good rhythm, with good preparations, good stances, and with accuracy. And you'll be surprised how wonderful you guys are going to get at this form. So let's get to practice. Thank you very much.